Fresh political heat inside the Republican Party, sparked by new comments from Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. The New York Democrats said President Donald Trump personally stopped the Georgia Republican Marjorie Taylor Greene from running for the United States Senate next year. According to AOC, that decision is what pushed Greene into what she calls a political revenge tour against the Republican leadership. During a live stream with her followers, Ocasio-Cortez spilled what she called a political tea, saying many people have been asking why Greene has been aggressively criticizing members of her own party lately. AOC told viewers that Greene had big plans to run statewide in Georgia, aiming for Senate seat in the upcoming election cycle. But she says Trump stepped in and shut those plans down. She even claimed that the White House and Trump's political inner circle blocked the Greene's path, forcing her to stay in the House and leaving her frustrated. Greene did say earlier this year that she would not run for Senate, deciding not to challenge Democratic Senator Jon Ossoff. At the time, she argued the Senate did not offer real change and the Republican leadership in Washington was failing to deliver for voters. She wrote that Democrats like Ossoff were not the true issue and that some members of her own party, whom she described as a part of political establishment, share the blame for stalled conservative priorities. Since then, Greene has become increasingly vocal, challenging GOP strategy on health care, spending and the government's shutdown debate. This comes even as Republicans hold power in Congress and the White House under President Trump. Greene has also taken positions that break sharply from many Republicans, including criticizing Israel's military action in Gaza and described the situation there as a humanitarian crisis and genocide. Even with her new confrontational posture, Greene has insisted she still supports Trump. Appearing on ABC's The View, she dismissed talk that her body remarks have damaged their relationship. She said she entered politics to challenge both parties and speak for working class Americans and that her loyalty to Trump remains strong. Still, Greene is warning her own party that Republican control is at risk if everyday Americans continue to struggle financially. She said inflation, rising costs, and paycheck-to-paycheck living are shaping voter frustration. In a recent interview, she said Republicans could lose the House if they fail to deliver relief, stressing that voters are focused on their wallets heading into the next election cycle. So here we are, AOC stirring the pot, Greene firing back at her party from within, and President Trump right at the center of the story. This drama shows once again that in Washington, political battles are not only between Democrats and Republicans. Sometimes the fire burns hottest inside the same camp. And as the 2026 Senate race and the next congressional elections get closer, this divide could shape the direction of the Republican Party and the national political conversation. Stay tuned. This is Morning America.